time for break number 2 tonight. We got a football bargain break. We're going to lead things off with 3 boxes of Topps Turkey Red. 1 rookie autograph per box. We're going to move on to Prestige with 4 autos per box. That's a 1 per pack ratio. They're kind of like super jumbo packs. And then this big boy right here, we got a Game Day Greats jersey. Going to have a little fun with this and see what comes out. So I'm going to give you the lowdown on the Game Day Greats jersey. This is how it works. If we get a current playing player and the jersey, the most important thing is when we do cards, whatever team the card says, that's what it is. Now, these are kind of like China jerseys usually. So whatever team the jersey represents, that's what it is. But sometimes, like with the Joe Theismann jersey we got, you get a college jersey to it. He had a Go Irish inscribed on it. So then we have to go to our tiebreaker rule for retired players. And the way that works is whatever team they've played for 3 seasons or more counts towards a random. So let's say it's, I don't know, who's a good guy to use? All right, let's say Peyton Manning, right? He played a few years for the Broncos and then the rest of the years for the Colts. So it would be randomed off between just those 2 teams. If it's like a coach, whatever team they played for or whatever, I can't think of anybody on the checklist who it would be complicated for. But if it gets complicated, we do have our normal tiebreaker rules in effect there. So again, if it's a retired player, it gets random off between whoever they played for 3 years or more, unless the jersey clearly shows who it is. Like if we had pulled that Joe Theismann jersey and it was a Redskins, he's probably a bad example because he never really played for anybody else. But then there's no question. But then when it's college, we have to look to the next thing. Now, in his case, he played for the same team his whole career. But you know how that ended up. Lawrence Taylor. All right. So let's get started here. Topps Turkey Red. We're going to start with box number 1. So there's 11 cards in the box, so you're going to have 10 of the regular base cards, and you're going to have 1 autograph card. So this has some hit potential, and there's still some decent guys in 2013. Not the strongest class in the world, but again, Lacey's put the weight off, supposedly. Tavon Austin, we got there Corey Fuller, Robert Lester, Jonathan Franklin, Xavier Rhodes, and so we got Bleedy Ray Wilson for the Titans. So the Titans got a hit there. Oh yeah, I forgot about our mini, Luke Jockle. My hand's out of place. Theo Riddick, Luke Jockle, regular card to go along with the mini. Ontario McCaleb, and Dan Buckner. All right, so Bleedy Ray Wilson. I don't know if he still plays or not, practice squad or whatever. But that's our first hit right there. Again, 2013. So we'll see what happens. Pack number 2. So we got John Simon. And there's Ryan Nassib. His brother got drafted this year. Zach Dysert. There's Eddie Lacy. And there's Zach Ertz for the Eagles. And for the Browns, we got Miguel Maisonette. We got Deion Jordan for the Dolphins, who was supposed to be a stud, but he didn't quite fall through to star player level. Matt Scott, Derek Rogers, Aaron Millette, and Brandon Jenkins. And actually, if you look at the top 10 draft picks from that year, I think only 5 of them are actually active or salvageable players right now. So a lot of disappointments, but a few guys broke through out of this class. And honestly, whenever we broke in 2013, we've hit guys like Lacey, we've hit Le'Veon Bell, so we keep trying, and we'll see what happens on this last box here. Alrighty. Let's get this mini out of the way. So we got Jordan Poyer. There we go. Sheldon Richardson for the Jets. Terrence Williams. Giovanni Bernard. Eddie Lacy. And our autograph card, John Jenkins of the Saints. So we got Vance McDonald. Ryan Swope. There's Le'Veon Bell. So at least we hit these guys on the base. Matt Barkley and Jason Poyer. So that's our 2013 guys there. Try to clear a little room here so I can maneuver a little better. There we go. All right. Prestige 2016. So we got 4 autos coming out of here. We've gotten some decent stuff out of the boxes that we've opened already. So there's your 4 packs. Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen with that, because I thought you had to miss multiple drug tests in order to get suspended. So we got a junk card there. All right. Let's roll with it. So we got Devin Funches, Carlos Williams, Jacob Tammy, Chris Johnson, Denard Robinson, Terrence Williams, Jason Witten, Carlos Dansby, Duke Johnson, AJ Green. We got Alshon Jeffrey, Danny Amendola, Mike Wallace, Ryan Tannehill, Dorial Green Beckham, Jameis Winston, D'Angelo Williams, Zach Ertz, DeMarco Murray, Amari Cooper, Brandon Marshall, Rashad Jennings. Now we're on to some rookie action here. Aaron Green, Malcolm Mitchell, Dak Prescott. And with the way Romo is with his injuries, you never know. Maybe he gets a chance. Eli Apple, Scooby Wright III, DeForest Buckner, Kenny Clark, Jordan Payton, DeMarcus Robinson, Pharaoh Cooper. What you got here? Oh, nice. There's our veteran autograph, Drew Brees. That is a nice hit for the vet autograph there. Numbered 65 out of 100, David Cobb. We got Jordan Howard, Fred Biletnikoff, Miles Jack, Jack Conklin, Glenn Gronkowski, and our little acetate card here, J.J. Watt. And while we're getting ready to open the next pack, this would be a good time to mention that we will do our Fantasy Football League again this year. So we do 12 teams, $10 per person. There's 11 spots open, and number 12 goes to me. So if you want to get the main prize, which is a $100 gift certificate to Marc-Down Entertainment, you got to beat me. Yes, he will. I hope he was able to watch, because he was watching us on Facebook earlier, and that didn't turn out so good. But he was watching baseball. I don't know why. Alrighty. Kelvin Benjamin. Excuse me. As I said in the beginning of the baseball breaks, I had some discipline issues with one child. Sammy Watkins, Joe Flacco, David Johnson, Allen Robinson, Frank Gore, Des Bryant, Tony Romo, Isaiah Crowell, Tyler Eifert, Kevin White. Can't wait to see him this year. Yeah, it looks like a photo variation on the autograph. I wonder if that's normal or if that's different. I don't know. But I think that's what the regular card looks like. Kyle Rudolph, Lamar Miller, Jarrell Casey, Doug Martin, Richard Sherman, Ben Roethlisberger, Ryan Matthews, Michael Crabtree, Eric Decker, Odell Beckham Jr., Ezekiel Elliott. I don't know. Usually, I'm tough on the guys that get the allegations of spousal abuse or domestic violence or anything like that. It's pretty tough when the witness inside the car at the same time as them said that didn't happen. I don't know. I don't know who to believe there. So, you know what? Hopefully it's not true. That was Sharon Peak. Hopefully it's not true and all ends up well for Mr. Elliott. And if it is true, then he gets what he deserves. So Jalen Ramsey, Darren Lee, Shaq Lawson, Austin Johnson, Taylor Decker. We got Jordan Williams, Sterling Shepard, Laquan Treadwell, and our next autograph for the Bills. Good last minute pickup. Adolphus Washington. So again, Bills rookie Adolphus Washington. And this isn't too bad either for the Seahawks. Alex Collins, number /50. We got Devontae Booker, Devin Funchess, Leonard Floyd, Hunter Henry. He's the Chargers tight end prospect. Demarius Thomas, and then there's a kit card. And we got All-Americans, Jalen Ramsey. All right, 2 packs in. And remember, for those who are new to breaking with us, all cards ship. That's right. All cards. All right, we got a numbered one there coming up, so I'm just going to slide him to the back. All right, Luke Kuechly, Charles Clay, Justin Forsett, John Brown, Alan Hearns, T.Y. Hilton, Brian Hoyer, Darren McFadden, Travis Benjamin, A.G. McCarron, Pernell McPhee, Mark Ingram, Harrison Smith, J.J., Kirk Cousins, Mike Evans, Nick Foles, who got granted his release. I don't know. Hey, he got released. He took less money of his guaranteed salary, and I think the Rams are probably going to let him go anyway. But he had guaranteed money, so they didn't see any reason to get rid of him. But I think they think Goff's their guy. Russell Wilson, Darren Sproles, but rookie camp's a lot different than camp. Khalil Mack, Darrelle Revis, Reuben Randall, Kevin Hogan, Jaron Kearse, Leonard Floyd, I almost did that every time, Emmanuel Ogbah, there's Adolphus Washington right there, Sean Robinson, Nick Vannett, we got Kenny the King Lawler, Corey Coleman, TJ Foster, we got Dak Prescott, there's a banner season for Charlie Joyner, There's Jared Goff, blue chip recruit. Laquan Treadwell. We got Michael Thomas for the Saints there. Adrian Peterson, nice little acetate card. We got Jacoby Brissett, extra points. And that is numbered, not numbered, because that's the purple one, I guess, or the red one, I'm sorry. And then Robert Ndemchi, blue chip recruits, numbered out of 100 there. 59 out of 100. So that's Robert Ndemchi. I forget what team he's on. All right, last pack, last rookie insert. We got here. We got LaShawn McCoy, the Bills acetate. Let's move that out of the pack. And Malcolm Butler. All right. Oh, looks like another numbered autograph. Yes, it is. Another numbered autograph. Jay Cutler. Jerry Hughes, Buck Allen, Larry Fitzgerald, Julius Thomas, Dante Moncrief, Alfred Blue, Big Fat Eddie Lacy, who's a little less big fat than he was last year. Gary Barnidge, Reggie Nelson, Andy Dalton, and yes, I will rip on Eddie Lacy because him and Le'Veon Bell screwed me up big time in fantasy football. One just eats too much, and the other one eats too much when he's high. Brandon Cooks, Tom Brady, Jarvis Landry, Arizona. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's correct. Robert Griffin III on the Browns. Let's see how he does this year. Vincent Jackson, Case Keenum, Marshawn Lynch, Colin Kaepernick. Hey, if Goff isn't ready, there's a case for case, right? Charles Woodson, Muhammad Wilkerson, Robert Ayers. There's Von Bell, Noah Spence, Jonathan Bullard, who we pulled 2 autographs of last football break. Andrew Billings, there he is. Cardinals, Robert Ndemchi, Laramie Tunzel, Hunter Henry. We got Michael Thomas, Josh Ferguson, Derrick Henry. We got Ezekiel Elliott. We got Eli Apple. Go tell his mama. Bo Jackson. Has anybody seen the stuff with Eli Apple's mama? It's kind of funny. And there we go. We got, extra points, Adam Vinatieri. We got Christian Hackenberg. And Jarrell Adams. I think is he a Giant? I think he was a Giant draft pick. Numbered 36 out of 100. Let me double check that. Well, Facebook is down, but my web browser should be all right. Yep, New York Giants tight end draft pick right there. So that's a nice one. And I guess that just leaves one thing left to take care of. And that's this bad boy right here. So we'll just flip this around. Game Day Greats jersey. Okay. Wow, that just didn't do anything. Go figure. Go along the seam here. Cut a little deeper. So now we're going to do this. Now it's got a seal on the bottom right here. I'll rip that right off. We're going to cut that right off. Getting late at night here. Dexterity goes out the window. Who's in here? I am of Red Dragon. Alright. Oh boy. the heck is this going to work? This may go to the ultimate last case tiebreaker here. So we have somebody who was a Heisman winner with a college version of his jersey. And he never played in the NFL. And the next thing we would ask is, who was he drafted by? And he's one of the few players to win a Heisman Trophy and not be drafted in the NFL. So the jersey is going to be random between everybody. So, hey, we'll just throw everything out the window and it's going to go to, it could go to anybody, because this is who the jersey's for. Gino Toretto was a close guess. Inscribed, 93 Heisman, Charlie Ward. It's got the TriStar authentication, got his name on the back. Yeah. So we're going to random this baby off. Look at that. This stuff only happens to me. Now, I'm sure it happens to other people too. So Charlie Ward is going to be the jersey guy. It's got the inscription on there. It looks nice on the jersey. So you got his name going up to 7. You got your authentication sticker and 93 Heisman big on the back. So yeah, it doesn't include the Knicks. It's like when you get Frank Thomas in the football card. Who does it go to? So the jersey is going to get randomed off. So we're going to have to do a video for that too. So now we got 4 videos coming up. And with the way my Facebook is, if he tried to get in contact with me, I might not even know. So I'm gonna see if it's just my phone that's acting crazy, and I'm gonna go on the iPad and I'm going to snap a couple photos of the 2 items that are going to be randomed off. Topps Tier 1 and Inception are just this short of breaking. It is 11:24 Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to make a deal. We're going to not break them tonight. But if those teams get taken by midnight, I'm still going to give away the gift certificates. So there's 5 teams that are left that would need to be taken, 2 Tier 1 and 1 Inception. I'm sorry, 2 Tier 1 and 3 Inception. So that's 5 teams in total. And there's some cheap ones out there, and you never know. It's some good stuff. Right, Mike? You took the Padres in one of those Donruss breaks, and you ended up getting an autographed Ted Giannalis card, if I'm not mistaken, which we know more better as the San Diego Chicken. So let's do the recap for football, and and then I guess we're going to call it a night. So Jarrell Adams. We got Robert Ndemchi. So Jarrell Adams, Giants. Robert Ndemchi is the Cardinals. We got a nice Alex Collins out of 50. We'll mention that. Adolphus Washington. And then Drew Brees. Probably the autograph of the night there. We got John Jenkins, Miguel Masonette, Blitty Ran Wilson. And then our jersey, Charlie Ward, 1993 Heisman winner. I think he even got drafted in baseball. I don't remember. I want to say the Brewers drafted him or something like that. He didn't get drafted in He played for the Knicks for 10 years, got traded to the Spurs and then the Rockets. Trying to find out if he was drafted as a pitcher by the Brewers in the 59th round of the 93 draft and in the 18th round by the New York Yankees the next year. He also was a high ranker in tennis, playing in the Arthur Ashe Amateur Tennis Tournament in 1994. But he never got even drafted by a football team. Come on, man. All right. So that's going to be randomed off. Have a good night, everybody. Hope you had a good time. And again, every team you got gets you one shot at the jersey. Whenever all tiebreakers fail, which it just seems to happen every once in a while with us, whenever all tiebreakers fail, everybody gets a shot at the jersey. So if you had 3 teams in this break, what we're going to do is we're going to do a list of all the teams, and then somebody's going to do a video and raffle it off, and however they do the dice rolls and all that stuff. That's why I have somebody else do it. I don't bother with it. I like to keep it. Plus, it keeps it neutral when a third party does it that's not involved. Then nobody has to say anything to me, because sometimes I'll have like 6 teams left over, and if I happen to hit the spot, it's not my fault. So that's it. That wraps it up. We have, again, Tier 1 and Bowman Inception breaks. Hopefully they will go off without a hitch tomorrow. And we're going to have to announce some new breaks. So that's awesome too. We'll be getting some new product in. So looking forward to ripping you guys a new one. We will be updating you soon on all the giveaways and break raffles that we have to do. So have a good night, everybody.